Love and light, love and light, love and light.
Hey guys. So let's take a look here. Apparently, the situation is that somebody's got a choice between two individuals, right? And it's like I'm looking at the cards, and so of course I'm kind of like in hindsight being 2020 land at the moment, right? Because I literally have a basically pictorial evidence even, right? Or cardographic evidence. I'm making up words, just go with it. About, what it is with each individual, right? So here I am just to give you the clarity that you could be looking for if this is your reading, all right? So this is a general collective reading, you guys. It's a love reading. If you're not here for love, I get that. I would say definitely check out one of the last career oriented readings on the channel. Okay, could definitely very well have your energy in it, especially if that's what you're seeking out. You know what I mean? But thank you for your support of the channel, of your girl. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the light. I really appreciate it, you guys. And right back at you, okay? For those that will hit the like and subscribe, thank you. Right? You are welcome here. And of course, you've got to highlight the fact that your intuition is welcome just the same, okay? So that trumps all. So please make sure it's not outside of the window at this moment before we actually go into the session. You know what I mean? So there's that. All right. Chariot energy. Interesting. All right. So really the long and the short of it is, honey bun, you've got person number 2, whether guy, girl, what have you, and person number 1. And it's like I want to go to the 2 first because it's like let's cut the dead weight. You know what I mean? There could be something referable to forgiveness, okay? Where I don't know if you're low key feeling guilty about the past or if you're hurt about past offenses, right? And the thing is, unforgiveness can literally be a blessing blocker. And here's how that works, right? It's like you're harboring hatred for self because you're feeling guilty. Now, why would that be? It could very well be the case that somebody's projecting their displeasure onto you because you've got boundaries, you're healing, you're growing, maturing, and you no longer cast your pearls before swine. That's a problem for this kind of person. Person number 2, whether you are aware of this, whether you have history of this or not, okay? And again, I get it. I have the cards, you don't, okay? But seriously, you guys, forgiveness of yourself, all right, is just as important as forgiveness of another, whether they are, quote, deserving, end quote, or not. Because forgiveness is about you. It's never really about them, I promise, okay? If you're doing it correctly, anyway, right? So there's this energy of like forgiveness, kind of, or lack thereof, right? Kind of stagnating, you really getting to the clarity, right? Up to this point, okay, because I don't want to word curse you, so follow along, keep up, hey, hi, right? And, one second. All right. So yeah, so watch, make sure that you're tapped in and recognizing the root cause for any like trigger responses even, right? Because this person's going to try to hold on to you whoever they are and irregardless of whoever they are or not. I do see evidence of deception, I'll call it what it is, with person number 2. And again, it's like there's like this expedient need to be like this guy, this girl, this one, the number 2, like ain't it. So we're focusing immediately to be like, we're moving on from this is kind of the caveat here. This person, depending on who all I'm reading for here, all right. They're the type, whether they literally have done this to you in your history, right, of knowing them or your experiences with them or not. Okay. And I know I'm on to something because my nose is doing that freaking thing where it makes me want to like low key punch myself in the face. Okay. It's a humming. Okay. And the situation is that for some, this person just lied about a lot of stuff, okay? They lied about being busy when they weren't. They lied about having responsibilities when they had none. They lied about their feelings for you, perhaps for some, right? Don't glorify that though, honey bun, because the situation is feelings or not, they were always strategizing, okay? This person could have placed you in third party energy and then lied about that too, okay? It doesn't have to be the case. Take the energy, the tag words, and hell, the triggers, right? As they may resonate, okay? Now, as far as responsibilities, this person you could have known them from the workplace. Doesn't have to be the case. But they definitely were working for you to some degree, because I've got this Spirit Soul Path card coming out. There's a personal evolution within your relationship, right? But really, honestly, okay, Oracle cards are quite limiting because they kind of say so damn much sometimes, right? With this Spirit Soul Path, I just got, like one of the vibes off of one of those many cards and those many other types of decks that talk about love, that talk about this person's in your life for a spiritual lesson, okay? So this person is basically, whether karmic, okay, whether a narcissist or otherwise, really learning your soul for you, okay? They're assisting you in you really kind of having your back against the wall to some degree here, to tap in and figure out who you are. And maybe also who you are not, right? See how that works. So yeah. The long and the short of it is, with this person number two, they're literally just coming out as the King of Wands, whether guy, girl, what have you, right? Now, with this particular deck, this King of Wands comes with a tag word, simply and solely, leadership, okay? 7:01 on the timer, as I had to hit pause, all right? This person could be in a leadership role, and could be kind of stretched thin, right? So this could be somebody that you said, like, okay, I'm just going to be overly, keyword here, overly understanding of, right? And therein may lie some of that unforgiveness, right? You could be holding on to the fact that, like, basically you overextended your energy, broke your back for this person, right? Maybe even you feel like you kissed their ass, right? Like, haven't you ever met somebody where you're like, oh my goodness, what is it about this person? Like, I'm just overarching the energy here so damn hard, right? And it's like almost unintentional, right? Again, this person is, literally needing to kind of like pull something out of you, trigger you, make you aware of something, right? So all of that, I mean, see how that works, right? So much fun, I get it. For instance, this person could have friend zoned you, right? And then you find out later after the fact that, wow, there was a third party the whole time. Okay, this is somebody's story, not everybody's, perhaps, right? I get that. And that's what you get with the general collective messages, okay? So if you like something more streamlined with your personal situationship, okay? The hidden thoughts and desires of your person, or hell, maybe even you, right? Hit your girl up. I got you. I'd be honored to read for you, okay? So there's that. But continuing on with this general collective message, all right, if you're still with me, I really want you to know I actually do appreciate the fuck out of you, okay? So let's continue on with this session, shall we? Hopefully this is giving you clarity, and I definitely want that for you. So continuing on with this person number two. Now, mind you, we didn't even get to person number one yet, interestingly enough, right? We're really cutting dead weight here, okay? And speaking of dead weight, looking at the Nine of Swords, okay? So, so we've got the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Swords. I'm just going to run through these and we'll talk about it. The Four of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. So you could damn sure be saying 8, 8, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. I feel like there should be more fours there, but what else? Okay. Nope, we're good. Okay. So again, this person could be like in leadership, right? Stretched. I do see, anxiety actually being attached to that Nine of Swords, right? Interestingly enough, the Queen of Cups, talking about um, intuition, it's kind of like it's coming out here such that, this is a highlight of the coursework, if you will, right? This spiritual soul lesson, I almost want to call it, that this person was tasked, okay, assigned to you, all right, to assist you, right, with knowing more about self and where to perhaps heal self. Now, this is not a band-aid or some form of blanket statement that allows for glorifying abuse, neglect, gaslighting, unrequited anything, right? And toxicity, okay? But we've got to talk about it because this is somebody's history here, okay? And maybe you're asking, why the hell do I have to go through it? Okay, 11:44 on the clock and 10:44 on the timer. Interesting. Yeah, your chosen one energy, that's for sure. But you also have the energy of new beginning and the reminder, okay, that you do have angelic realm assistance. Yes, you are protected, but it's coming through like, hey, remember the assistance though, like that you could tap in with this. Maybe even regarding trusting your own intuition. Okay, 11:08 on the timer. So you're being guided to kind of like make your own way here. Interestingly enough, the Eight of Cups indicates one tag word, quote, quest, right? So when I think quest, I think like something big, something, something requiring you to journey, right? And that usually takes a level of risk taking. It takes a level of, being available, making yourself available, sacrificing, I guess is probably the better terminology here, to continue on, especially in this uncharted waters type of energy here, okay? And so that tells me that you feel that there are risks attached to detaching from this King of Wands, all right? And I'm hearing fear not as I'm looking at the Eight of Swords. Speaking of imprisonment, this energy, chills on this, is sent to teach you how not to be entrapped. And what does that mean? Well, that means their intention is to do just that, okay? This is really par for the course of being a chosen one. That's why that 144, those 11s, those 4s were coming through, even the 8s, right? Because you are in alignment. You are in this progressive manner of natural evolution. All right, referable to your own ascension, your own quest, okay? Maybe even your own query. I'm hearing query, the word query come through. That's a question, okay? So if you were questioning whether or not to walk away from this individual, whether or not it is in fact safe to take this risk, this perceived risk, I have to say it that way, right? You've got a big fat ginormous yes and amen here, essentially, right? You need to have done that yesterday. Okay. I don't know if there's some significance to yesterday. Something could have happened at work yesterday. It doesn't have to be the case, right? But it could be. So take the energy as it resonates, and of course, your intuition trumps all. I'm hearing, yeah, trust. Okay, so let's talk about the good stuff, right? So dead ass, this looks to be coming in during the summer months. I mean, I'm literally looking at a beach scene, and even in the other scene depicted, it's still giving like summertime vibes, right? For sure. Okay, so it's coming in sooner rather than later, and what it is falling in love. Oh, that's not it though. This could be the one, all right? This could be somebody that you have sudden feelings for. So this could be somebody, it's like you know them, and man, the second you knew them, you felt like, oh, I need to know them. Yeah, there's like this burning desire. You maybe even had to like actually call on like support to kind of process through this, right? Maybe there was some fear, some triggering. It's like, oh my God, we're bonding. Oh my God, this is literally most likely having to be my soulmate. Oh my God, their touch is amazing. Oh my God, they're thoughtful. Oh my God, this is my twin flame, right? Or oh my God, my twin flame came back. All right, so this is person number 2. And again, we're talking about somebody who's got to make a decision between two, right? Person number one is going to go like this. Whether you've already understood this about this person number one or not. I just saw 1441 on the timer. I can't make it up. 1444 as I said that. Now, this person is going to be your bestie. Okay. Now, for some of you, okay, the situation is like you enter into a friendship. It's like, wow, this is like really charismatic. Like it makes my heart kind of palpate. I want to syncopate skin together and all of that jazz, right? And so I get it. It's a lot. I mean, we've already talked about, quote, burning desire, end quote. And we're also talking about love here because this person you're falling into that with. Oh, yeah. And this person, instead of the King of Wands, is coming out as the King of Swords. This person is logical. All right. So, you know, if you got somebody on your mind right now that you're like, oh, they're so unpredictable, I have absolutely no idea, like, you know, I don't know whether they're coming or going, I can't keep up with them, probably not your person. Okay, because this person number one, they're going to be probably traditional. I'm also hearing the word steady, so that means like they are practical. They really they appreciate balance, that's for sure, as well as logic, so that makes sense. If they're logical minded, they would like shit to make sense, right? I mean, don't we all, right? But look, this is definitely your soulmate. Six of Cups coming out with memories, pairing with the six on the Lover's card. All right. Now, interestingly enough, this Lover's card has one tag word with it. Ultimatum. You've got a choice here, honey bun, right? You must make it, all right? The Divine's almost insisting of this. Another six here with the Six of Pentacles. This is extreme high-level hierarchy soulmate energy for sure. And if that weren't enough to get you wanting to do a jig, all right? I'm looking at the Ten of Pentacles, indicating legacy. So this is kind of giving you guys have the propensity to be what they call, in them streets, a power couple. Not the one with all the scandals attached. You know what I mean? Like like it's balanced, it's logical. It feels great here. Got another 10 coming out with the Wheel, indicating changes. A change must be had. A choice must be made. 10-10 you could be seeing on the clock. All right. So the Divine is saying yes and amen for number one, person number one. All right. Now, you're still wondering, is this my person? Well, let's talk about it. This person is not only going to feel like your best friend, but their love language is going to be gift giving. Isn't that nice? Okay. And part of what they're going to ultimately give or attempt to gift is a proposal of marriage. All right. Ring and all, ring in hand, right? No half-assed haberdashery. This is going to be a healing connection. This is going to be one that carries a lot of magnetism. And if that weren't enough to get you excited, all right, you know, all right, you're already got the proposal of what? Marriage, right? But I also have a marriage card coming out as well. I also, on the other side of this marriage, have a card indicating that you literally have manifested the one. You're getting signs and clues about this. And also this friendly reminder from Spirit that, yes, the hell you are worthy of this perfect match. You complete each other in the most harmonious way. I just have a question here, honey bun. I'm sorry, what was the question? Like, what, I mean, between person number one, so yeah, King of Swords, and then person number two, King of Wands, whether guy, girl, what have you, right? I mean, I know we're talking about kings, but we're really not talking about genitalia. We're talking about energy, I promise, right? I'm sorry, what was the question then? You know what I mean? Like, please just make this decision, whoever you are. It's giving, again, yesterday it should have been, all right? I love you guys. Hopefully this gives somebody the clarity that they're looking for. Love and light.